to cut this
People
out.
like candid, okay?
No, I know. This is going to be
Fine.
candid. Trust me. Hi, guys. This is Yulia with Outline Media Chicago. We are here with Caitlyn Bush, Chicago-based comedian, content creator,
Failed comedian, actually.
and self-deprecating lesbian.
Yes, very, very much so.
How do you feel about the term queer? We're going to start with that because I have some thoughts, but I'm going to. Do you identify as queer? Do you identify as a lesbian?
I am old school, okay?
Yeah.
A lady that likes ladies. It's pretty simple. The term queer, first of all, when I was younger, we used to play a game called Smear the Queer because queers were
Did you actually play this game called Smear the
yes,
Queer?
it was like a backyard like football game where you tackle the queer.
You would tackle the queer?
Yeah, smear the queer. And like some people might find that offensive. I find it hilarious. The fact that the term queer is so ubiquitous now is, I don't know, it's kind of cringe for me personally. I know this might get some people might not agree with me. Queer has become such an umbrella term that like your grandmother is queer. Like what the hell?
Yeah.
That's not authentic to me.
Yeah. Well, my grandmother's dead.
But your queer dead grandmother. Everyone and their mother is queer, and I think it's lost.
My mother's also dead, but we can keep it going.
I just strictly identify as lesbian, old school. I like women. I love women. I'm a woman that loves women. Yeah. If you want to identify as queer,
WLW. You're a WLW.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know, the whole label thing I'm not really crazy about either. I feel like it's just become too much.
Yeah. How do you
too queer?
Yeah, I feel the same way. I came out. How old were you when you came out?
17.
Okay. Yeah, that's really close. I came out also when I was like 14 or something like that, So it was the same thing, like that was just like a huge insult. And I understand the culture has changed so much. And I understand that when it comes to any derogatory terminology of like taking back the power. However, I think that I don't identify as queer because I don't think I look queer. I think it's also like about a look.
This is me. This is how I want to look. This is who I am. I like banging women. It's pretty simple, but I don't feel like I need to put on, be away. And mind you, the queers that do appear queer, I'm sure that's how they feel in their inner selves and how they express themselves, and that's great. And this is how I express myself.
Yeah.
But I do like calling myself a dyke. Big old dyke.
Yeah, I think that's really funny. I think like I don't because there's no reason. There's no opportunity for me to do that. I don't do it.
I'm a big old dyke.
Every morning.
Couple dykes on bikes taking a hike.
So going back to both of us came out young. What did your family say?
So, well, I went to an all-girls Catholic school. Nobody in this all-girls high school was out of the closet. And in fact, even if you were suspected of being gay, you were like talked about and shunned or what, like no one would dare come out in that school. Like even like I ran cross country and I was hesitant to run on the cross country team because there were rumors that like, oh, the girls on the cross country team watch each other change in the locker room or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So like no one would come out. I was with a girl for 3 years at this all girls high school, and we wouldn't dare come out. But what happened was we got to a point where we broke up, and I was so devastated and depressed that I didn't really have a choice but to come out to my parents because they were like, what the hell is going on with you? And I came out to my mom first, and I don't know, it was kind of like sad, honestly. She started crying, and she told me it was not because she gives a shit that I'm gay, but she was worried. She's like, I just worry about how the world is going to treat you. And that's what was upsetting for her. But my dad, he was kind of weird about it at first. I wouldn't say that he was. I mean, all parents have this image of their children, you know, getting married and living these like normal lives that society has created, and it's a shock to them when this, you know, when their vision is not going to be a reality for their child. But my dad got over it real quick. In fact, like me and my dad, like now we talk about women together, like probably not in the most appropriate ways, but like he watches the WNBA with me and we'll text each other like, did you see number 22? She's smoking fucking hot. And my dad's like, I know. Check out the legs on that one. So my dad, like, I'm actually very lucky. I know a lot of kids, their parents abandon them. Like, I dated this girl right after high school where she got kicked out of her
Oh,
home
really?
and never spoke to her parents
Oh,
again
really?
just for being a doik. And I'm really lucky, honestly. I There's no one in my family, and I have really religious family in Kentucky, and there's no one that has treated me differently. And like maybe they have their own thoughts and when pertaining to religion and whatnot, but I just everyone in my family really really was accepting, and I'm lucky because I know that's not with every family.
And so you never felt pressure?
No, no. In fact, my mom was like more comfortable with me being gay in the early years than me. Like my mom doesn't even eat Chick-fil-A, and
Oh.
I eat Chick-fil-A on occasion. Fuck Chick-fil-A. They hate the homos. However, every time I go to Chick-fil-A, I swear there's a homosexual working at the workers are gay, I swear. It's weird. Chick-fil-A is gay. Anyway, okay, so my mom doesn't eat Chick-fil-A. But I actually had even one of my best friends in high school. She would tell me like, I wish you were more accepting. I wish you accepted yourself as much as I accept you.
That is so interesting. So if you didn't have that kind of pressure from the outside, where do you think that internalized homophobia or that internalized pressure would come from?
What do you mean? Like why did I still have internalized? I guess I don't know. I grew up in Ohio, and it's just not the norm. And even as a little girl, I mean, I didn't really even know. I just developed feelings for one of my close friends when I was 15, and she felt the same way, and I didn't know where this was coming from. We even like secretly dated guys like as a cover during high school and stuff just to like live normal lives, but like neither of us had a real relationship with a guy. It was all kind of just fake. Like we'd go to the movies together with our boyfriends and then just like be together afterwards. And but it was like we kind of were like, we don't know, we're not gay, we don't know why we feel this way, we don't know why we love each other like to death. Like we were so in love. We were together for almost like 3 years throughout high school. She's again married like in a normal family, married to a man with kids and whatnot. And I think it was way harder for me after the breakup because I realized like I don't want anything. She actually got a boyfriend shortly after we broke up, and like that just wasn't an option for me. Like I could get any guy I wanted probably at the time, but it didn't matter because I didn't want to be with a guy. But I think just, I don't know, being older now, I could care frickin' less. I am a flaming homosexual. It's all over the internet. I don't give a shit. Like, I really just don't care what anyone thinks about anything. I'm gay, I'm weird, I'm goofy, I'm unorthodox. Like, I know who I am. And, but I think for the longest time, like you just want to be normal. You just want to fit in, and you don't want to be this outsider made fun of. And it's times are so different now, but it was so made fun of. Like being a carpet muncher and shit, and like, you know, now I don't know, it's definitely widely more accepted now, but I don't know, I maybe even still have, I think we all have internalized homophobia just from growing up in a culture that doesn't fully accept it.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I think you're probably right about that. One of the reasons that I wanted to make this is because we are both lesbians that have been out for a long time. Like we're not like
3 decades.
newly she's exaggerating by a
We're
little bit,
aging
not by
rapidly.
both of us are very straight coded. Both of us have been out for a very, very long time, a couple of decades, let's just put it that way. How do you communicate that you're gay? Even if it's an, honestly, I mean, these are two separate things. Like, let's start with if you're in a straight space.
It's very easy. I'm just like, I'm gay. Like, I'm goofy
No,
about
but
it.
how do you pick somebody up? You don't.
Oh,
I
I
don't.
don't. I'm
Okay.
going to die alone.
This is the, I know, me too. I am also going to die alone because of
I,
this.
oh my God.
There are people that I want to talk to when I'm out at regular places, but you have to, I feel like I actually, I want to embrace how open things are now. And you, you don't know. I don't know if somebody is gay or is interested,
Right.
whatever it is. They don't know, just the same as I don't know. So am, I mean, in my head, I've talked to people, I've never done it, but I want
You
to.
talk to people in your head?
As long as I don't respond back. Uh, no, but I do. It doesn't, like, to me, if I am out with someone, like I tend not to date straight women, but I have. And that's not a, I don't make it a point. I don't make asking what they're like trying to zero in on their sexuality as a point. So if I'm out and I find someone attractive, in theory, I do want to. I do try to do signals. I really do. I really do. This is
Have
true.
you seen my shoes? I wear gay shoes.
The gay shoes, that's a good one. I don't know if I'd pick up on it, but I think if you're gay, if you really paid attention, you would. You're wearing a gay necklace, which I would perceive as gay necklace.
But
I don't wear gay clothing.
on the other
However,
hand, there's women nowadays that dress, straight women
I
that
know.
dress gayer than
Yeah,
gay
no, this is
people.
true. This is true. You tell me I don't look like lesbian, guess what? You don't look straight. How about that? Okay?
Right.
You don't look straight. You are not allowed as a straight woman to wear knee length denim pants and Nike dunks. I don't even know if that's a thing. You can't do it.
Nike
That's not
no, and it's
fair.
like the mullet haircuts. They're straight as an arrow.
You're not
They
allowed.
always
This
have a
is no
boyfriend in
more.
like an emo band. And
Yes.
oh,
So, okay, but how do you, like, let's say you're at a Whole Foods, right?
maybe I'll meet my wife
Isn't
at a
that,
Whole Foods.
yeah, how do
So,
you,
okay, this is why I think I'm gonna die alone. I'm only attracted to like feminine women.
mhm.
Like there's a small pool there, I'm sure I could find a stud tomorrow that would treat me like a princess, but I just like I can't I'm not attracted to that type of energy. Like I love women. I think I'm unfortunately more attracted to straight women or bisexual women, and that's um made life very difficult.
Yeah. So
um
do you date straight women?
I don't I think I've been on dates with straight women. I don't think I've ever like been with a straight woman that like they're all like confused to an extent, you know what I mean? But I've definitely been on dates with women that are like, I've never been with a woman and I'm queer, and I'm like, all right, well, good luck.
Oh, really? You just
Right.
say
I'm
good
not
luck to
gonna
her, yeah.
I've done my duty with the confused generation, and I have no interest if I have no interest in going on a date with a woman that's never been with a woman, because 9 times out of 10, again, we're probably going to get canceled. She probably isn't into women. She's probably just like going through something or curious or what
Hmm.
have you. But I have never, I don't think once, I'm not even kidding,
Yeah.
been approached by a woman or hit on by a woman. Of it's like I I don't know.
So when you go out to events in Chicago, like lesbian events, when I go, every single time, inevitably at some point in the night, I will get asked at least once if I'm straight, if I'm the straight friend, if I'm an ally, which has been asked, which I think is the best one. Are you
Are
an
you an
ally?
ally?
That's my favorite one. Um, do you like women? I've even been asked, like, while on a date, with another woman, like if I'm straight. No, I'm telling you, this is funny. It's so, and that's the funnier thing to me is like I can be in an incredibly queer environment and yet still people like other lesbians will ask me that. And I think it's really funny. So does that happen to you?
I Not really.
I
Like
think you're more, I think you have like a
I
more
think
gay
I do have a
energy than
gay
I do. I
energy
think so,
from
probably.
afar. Like I might look straight, but I think as soon as I open my
Yeah.
stupid mouth, it's like, oh, she's weird. She must be gay because apparently they gay and weird have a correlation. But I I've never seen someone like you out in the wild. If I saw you out in the
Really?
wild, I would throw a net on that quick,
You would,
and I would
really?
tie it up and take you home.
Thank you. That's really nice. Thank you. That's I always love to be flattered. Flattery works 100% of the time.
But I swear, I don't know. I don't see it's hard for the dating apps. I'm like totally over with,
Yeah.
and not only did no one talk to me, there was just again like no one really that I was made like that made eye contact or anyone that I found
Yeah.
interesting. And I don't know. I It's weird.
You are sober.
Correct.
How does that impact your dating life, especially also because the dating scene in Chicago, as it is in many other cities, is so drinking centric? How do you
Yeah,
navigate
it
that
doesn't
space?
affect me at all. Like I don't even like the word sobriety because it kind of puts like a scarlet letter on you. Like really I'm just someone that doesn't drink anymore and it doesn't I still go to bars, I still go to events where there's drinking. It can be hard cuz it can be so freaking boring. Is my thing. Like I am bored to tears. Everyone around me is drunk. But really it doesn't affect me at all. I will sit at a bar for 2 hours, watch a WNBA game, get lit on the Diet Coke. So it doesn't affect my dating life at all. As of right now, like anyone that I'm going on a date with, like has no problem with me not drinking, and it's like Diet Coke is fine with me. I don't know. It really doesn't have an impact. I don't think the dating scene when you're in your 30s is consumed by drinking like it was in
Mm.
our 20s.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, you are right about that.
Right.
Yeah, you are
So in
right
your
about that.
20s, it's
Yeah.
like, let's meet and get a drink. Like, let's get a
Yeah.
drink. Let's get a drink.
Yeah, you're right about that. I can see where it's actually easier when you're a little bit older. I'm trying to,
For you, has it,
yeah.
like, are you,
Well, it's really funny because you've known me like to barely drink. Like I drink
right.
here and there. And I think as a baseline, I barely drink. But I've been drinking more recently, I think because I told myself I'm gonna catch up on the last 2.5 years when I was in school and working full time. And I think like subconsciously it clicked something where I was like I really went. So I mean I had like a couple nights where I really drank a lot, but now because of the migraines and because like I just can't really handle
Yeah.
it, I have been not, so I'm trying to figure out like, well, how do I go on dates or even like out with friends, and I'm noticing like, but you are right because I do see my friends that are older, we really don't drink as much. So you're right, it probably is actually easier as you're older to just not consume that much. But it's I mean for me it still is like I want to not drink, but I don't know if I can completely not have
Right.
a drink.
And it's fun and it is easier to talk to people. Like, it's been over a year for me since I quit drinking. So it's like, I'm comfortable in my own skin without alcohol. But like, if you're just like a normal functioning person, like for me, it's like I would want to get loaded. But if
Hmm.
you're just can have one or two drinks, there's nothing wrong with that. I think it is kind of almost important for the social scene to be able to kind of to make it easier to communicate with others, through alcohol. But for me it's not a problem, and I definitely don't want to date someone where their life revolves around alcohol or plays a huge role. It just takes away from being present, and that's important.
Hmm.
So
Was it a difficult recovery process for you?
no, I don't know. I feel really lucky that I am the person who I am because like I struggled with it for years, But for me, it just clicked. Like, I don't want to live this way anymore. I don't want this having control. I don't want to keep trying to control it because I loved drinking so much, but it was starting to impact like my happiness. And um, for me to just finally close that door and be free from that, it kind of had a hold on me. Like, a lot of my life revolved around when was I going to have a drink and how much can I have, and being hungover and having days taken away from you and life taken away from you. And I miss the fun. I miss like the alteration and the escape. Like, I wish I had a freaking escape. But the pros of it, the cons outweighed the pros of
Mm-hmm.
drinking for me. So
Mm-hmm.
I am so much happier, so much healthier. Everything in my life is better.
That's something that's a part of you. I mean, it's
Right.
like you're sober. That's like something, people when they date you or they're your friends or whatever, that's your family, like that is like a, I imagine like a fundamental difference.
Well, I mean, now that you say that, I think a lot of my drinking problem per se, if I have to say that, stemmed from being gay, and that was like a way to kind of literally drown myself. And I don't know, it was hard for a long time, and I think alcohol was a way, is just always a way to kind of hide from your true self. And especially when you get into the dark addiction aspect of it, where you're not just drinking anymore to have fun and hang with friends, you're drinking literally to disappear and to like get out of your current state. And to finally like be free from all of that, like, is amazing.
Let's talk about your comedy stuff.
Oh my god.
So, so in your dating life, inevitably people are going to Google you and they're going to come across your content, which is very funny
It's so cringe.
when people watch your content. Um, and to be
Oh my god.
clear, it's funny. It's not inappropriate, to be clear, because I keep saying content and it can be
Oh
anything.
god.
So it's crass.
So
It is
yeah,
funny,
I'm not gonna
but it can be
lie.
crass.
My music and my comedy has really made dating difficult. People, they see my content or they hear my songs and they think I'm like something that I'm absolutely not.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it is a character. Trust me, at my core, I am goofy and
yeah.
weird and crass and unorthodox. That is all true. But I think they perceive me as this character that in my heart and soul I'm really not. Like, I am a very like loving, committed, genuine, like, lover girl. And then on the internet I'm like singing about ass in my face, and it's a it's a joke. um and I think it takes people aback. And now that I'm like older and I'm like, oh my god, am I gonna be hashtag me too? Like, okay, if I Googled a girl, I would probably be like, what the hell, as well, if I didn't know her. But I'm also someone that gives like everybody a freaking chance.
Mhm.
But yeah, my online persona, I don't think helps me in the dating scene at all. In fact, I don't even want to tell people about it. I know they're gonna find. I want my person to accept me for me, but I feel like I probably wouldn't even be given a chance in some situations if they only knew me for my online persona. But like, is anyone who they show themselves to be on social media? No, not at all. It's all a lie. It's all a facade. That's why literally everything I post is a joke. It does have some underlining truths, don't get me wrong, but it's like, it's almost a caricature of myself. It's a joke.
Yeah, yeah. You did write about me though.
I I I wrote one song that's
You're blushing.
100% about you. And
You're
it's
turning slightly red.
well, you're so hot that I did write a song about you. Yeah. Um all my other songs are more of a combination or uh, about my dating experience as a whole, which has
Yes.
been depressing. But there is one that is specifically about
Yeah.
you, and
There are also some outtakes where I've heard like references to someone who may or may not lack a soul,
okay, you aren't the only
be
girl.
too much of a loner.
You are not the only girl I've dated that's lacked a soul.
Oh, well, I assume they not about me? Because I definitely took 100% credit.
No, no. You're asking me this?
Yeah.
No. So all of those songs are based off my dating experience as a whole.
How many
I can
soulless women have you dated?
so I've been with so many women that I've cared about. I mean, like, when I say so many, I mean like five. All short-term situationships that I've put my everything into, cared about deeply, really gave it my all, and I feel like didn't receive much back. Like, these songs are a combination of several women and kind of my pattern of dating the same type of woman that doesn't want to be with me, I guess.
Yeah.
Our situation ended pretty civilly,
Yeah.
compared to past situations where just cut me off completely. Um, I don't know.
Well, you
It's
cut
been
me off
hard.
completely.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. I mean, you came back around, but you definitely you said no more.
Well, we did the situationship post breakup, and
Oh
I
yeah,
still
yeah, yeah,
wanted to
yeah.
be with
Well,
you
you didn't tell me
at a deeper
that.
level, and it just became too hard. I think you knew. I mean,
No, I I know, but you should have communicated. You should have told me that. You should have said I need to take a break or
I didn't
something.
want a break. I kind of wanted to give you a break to see like if you still wanted to be with me, because I knew I 100% still wanted to be with you. But the reason I broke it off with you is because I was convinced you did not want to be with me. Like, you were becoming so dissociated and distant and disconnected from me. And it felt like the more I tried to get to you and for you to be vulnerable, and I feel like you said I was smothering you, and
What are the three green flags that you look for on a first date? On a first date, like what are like three green flags?
good question. Laughter.
Like if they are funny or they laugh
Like, we can laugh
at you.
together.
Oh, okay, okay.
So laughter, titties, and titties. Three very important things.
Okay, that's a good one. Those are, what about like red flags?
Oh God.
I know, I don't even know if
What are three red flags for you?
um three red flags for me are someone who drinks a lot on a first date, which honestly I don't think I've ever experienced. I don't think I ever have. Someone who it seems is not curious about me, which I hear straight women always say that men never ask them about themselves. I have exactly the same experience with women. Is I feel like I
It's
am
because they're
out.
distracted by your rap.
I feel like I'm out and I'm like I mean, I like to get to know someone, but I just feel like if I feel like the other person is just like not asking me questions to get to know me, that is a red flag for me. I don't like that. And green flag if someone I feel like someone is genuinely interested. I really like that. That is something I pick up
Mm-hmm.
on. So that's two. And then another one is I I like a if I don't get a text after, this is so funny. These are very like heteronormative social norms. But again, when I hear straight women talking about their experiences with men, I can 100% relate. If we go out, I like a post date text. And also, if it's a text that's like smart or funny or something like something interesting. I think texting is really important in like those very, very first stages,
Is
you
that
know?
why you never text me
Espe-
back?
No, but especially it's like if somebody they want to go out with me, they ask my number or something like that, and I give it to them, then I feel like that is a part of communication is like texting. So send me some interesting text, something funny. So red flag, boring texting or no texting after the date.
Nudes.
Because the
Big
thing
old
is,
nudes.
like, no, no news, no news. I don't think I don't. Oh,
I love
I was
nudes.
gonna say I don't get random news, but that's not. There's one person that sends me random news
With your consent.
with my consent. You gotta read in between the lines, and that comes through with the text. So
Mm-hmm.
I look for it. I also give those signals. So those are my red flags.
What are your green flags when it comes to dating?
When it comes to like on a date.
Sure, on a
Okay,
date.
okay. I like someone who's very polite. I'm so heteronormative. It's crazy. It is so crazy. I like someone who's very polite. Like politeness is important to me. Um, Someone who is well spoken. That's important to me. I don't like someone who I'm like 100 years old. I
I synced it.
I don't like someone who like curses all the time. Just so embarrassing to say. I curse also, but I just like someone who can use a synonym. Okay, and then another green flag. This is a big one for me. I like to, and this is not a requirement, and I know that every interaction has its own dynamic, but I do sometimes I like to feel I just like to feel like I don't have to like worry like I like to operate in a well-structured environment. So I want to feel like if we do something, sometimes I don't have to worry about it. It's just like it's already going to be set. Again,
Mm-hmm.
it's an extraordinarily heteronormative thing. And again,
Okay,
that
so
really
politeness, well
depends.
spoken, organization.
Well, but yeah, I mean, it's like if we I find that I respond well to if someone wants to take me out and are if they're forward with like I want to go out with you, and then they essentially plan everything, you know, tell me where to be at this. It's just like I want to feel like I don't have to worry about things. The thing is, like, I feel like I am like fairly aggressive, and I feel like I am so structured all of the time. But again, that really depends on the other person. That's a dynamic. You don't. Should we stop it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, should we end it? Oh, we should. We should end it on
What should we
something.
say? Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.